Hi everybody, it's Christy here. And guess what? Do I hear Mommy making coffee? It sounds like it. Oh my gosh, I think she is. So guess what? You know what that means, right? It's time for Scarlett's Coffee Lounge, where she will make a cup of coffee and chat with you. And maybe, just maybe, I'll show up to banter back and forth with her. So, I hope you guys will come join us right now on the far out world of coffee creations for my mommy Scarlett's Coffee Lounge. Christy, what are you doing? Oh, hi, Mommy. I'm just eavesdropping on you making a cup of coffee and introing your coffee lounge. Christy, you kook. Yep. Hey, Mommy, where's those biscuits? Oh, stop it. Travis, quit corrupting the kid. Anyway, so stay tuned because you never know what she has in store on Scarlett's Coffee Lounge.
Yeah, Scarlett wakes up thinking about coffee. Frappuccino, cappuccino, not a coffee clone. Freshly brewed, just for you, fresh in every cup. Kick back and relax, enjoy every sip as she talks and laughs. There's some banter with Baby Shark. She might have Maxwell House, 8 o'clock, or some kind of cake pop. You just never know what Scarlett's gonna do. It could be a frappuccino, cappuccino, such an aroma. Not a coffee clone or something fancy. And different flavors, you never know what Scarlett's gonna do when she makes coffee for you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enjoy the show. Yum, yum, yum. Good cup of coffee, fresh with every sip. Thank you for watching. Y'all come back now, you hear? Smell that coffee brewing. Yum, yum, yum. Wait a minute now. Don't forget the biscuits. Yum!
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the far out world of coffee creation. Scarlett in the house, and I am so sorry it's taken so long to upload. It has been a nightmare, and I did upload to A Match Made in Heaven, The Promise of a Lifetime a couple times in the past couple days, and I decided I needed to come over here as well because we've got some stuff we need to talk about, and I decided we're going to do that. So we're going to have, I'm not going to do any surprise flavors or anything like that. We're going to do a flavor I've already tried on here. We're basically doing a lounge because all I'm going to do is sit back, chill out, and just relax. So we're going to have, oops, yikes. We are going to have peanut butter cup. I believe it's this one. If not, well, we'll have butter one. But our birthday specials are a big time late, and they're even more late because of stuff that happened recently. So I wanted to explain everything. And but first and foremost, we got some shout outs to do. Hold up, I gotta rinse this out. Let's rinse the bottom of this off. We have to do some quick shout outs before we get into any future updates. Can I get my words out of my mouth? I haven't had my coffee. This is how I talk when I don't have my coffee yet. But I use, for our new subscribers, and we do have some, which is who we need to shout out, I use big, huge 30-ounce coffee cups. And the reason I do that is because I'm in my kitchen right now. And basically, I start this up real quick. Basically, the reason I do that is I'm in my kitchen and I have to walk into my living room to drink the coffee. So, in my Keurig, I have the K-Express. I had to think which one I freaking had. I have the K-Express, and we joke and say it cries because it makes that weird noise. So we joke and we're like, why are you crying for? But it cries, so we make wisecracks about it. But we have to shout out some subscribers real quick while we're brewing this. We gotta shout out a coffee shop who is following us. Yeah, one of the coffee shops that we visited. We went there a couple days ago again, which I had a chocolate orange iced latte. Talk about freaking phenom, as always. Which, guys, if you remember the old Pine coffee trailer, that's where we were when we rescued the little puppy who got his home right after that. His owner came back in and claimed him. Well, we went there Friday and they are now following. So shout out to you guys. How you doing? And also Essence of Love Reborns, my bestie Jessica, my birthday twin as I call her. She is subscribed as well. And she's gonna come on and hang out with us. And so we're gonna have a ball. Because that's what we do over here. We have fun. And that's the reason why I didn't do any surprises over here, because over on Match Made in Heaven I didn't tell flavors that I was trying the last couple days. Well, over here, that's why I said I could not hide the flavors, because we got the old Pine family following us, the family that owns it. They're following us, and I didn't want to go, I'm not telling you what I'm drinking over here. Slurp, slurp there, Keurig. Jeez. But, so yeah, I didn't want to just throw that off. Because over on A Match Made in Heaven, which I've got to explain that as well, which I have no problem explaining that. Over there, I do it's the full title for those that are new, which Essence knows. I'm going to be calling her Essence. I only used her real name once. That way people know who I'm talking about. Those that knew me know who I'm talking about, because I didn't use last names on purpose. But Essence of Love Reborns, can I speak? Essence is one who knows about this, the full title, but others do not. So, okay, I had to find my chocolate creamer. I had to find the right one. But A Match Made in Heaven, The Promise of a Lifetime, is basically an audio virtual reality channel, and it's basically a channel where basically I pretend that I don't live where I do, because it's fun. Imagination is fun when you can use it properly. Imagination is a blast. And so basically, I live in Mississippi, and we live in Sharkey County, Mississippi, in Rolling Fork. And unfortunately, Rolling Fork, 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, was decimated by an EF4 tornado. 85% demolished and 3 minutes flat. And so we decided to move there because a lot of people in reality, this ain't virtual, this part ain't virtual, a lot of people in reality are moving away. That I discovered on YouTube. So we decided to virtually move there. because I used to live virtually in Australia, because I personally, again, I do not like the cold for real. I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And so I chose to virtually live where it was warmer a lot of the time. Now, of course, unfortunately, the last few years, Mother Nature has been a little witch and has made it cold even in the deep south. So it's like, Mother Nature, really? And I love my coffee really sweet, by the way. So yeah, I love really sweet coffees. And so basically, I put a lot of creamer and a lot of sugar in them. Now when it's a liquid creamer, I don't put any sugar in it, but I'm using powder right now, and I'm using chocolate. I'm making it into basically a peppermint patty, in a sense. But I'm not using well, not a peppermint patty, but a peanut butter cup. I don't know why I said peppermint patty. Peanut butter cup. Jeez. I am not caffeinated. Caffeinated instead of caffeinated. Oh boy. Mom cannot English. No, I cannot. And that is my 12-year-old daughter, Christy, who you guys have not met. Because I don't always do the voices in public, but I'm an entertainer and I do her voice. She is a 30-foot Apple Valley child doll that I do the voice of. And unfortunately, I have to be careful saying that word because YouTube thinks it's a toy. It's not. It's a reborn, is what it is. And YouTube, unfortunately, thinks all dolls are child toys, and they're not. Because of this thing called COPA. They think it's a protective thing to say that all dolls are child toys, and they're not. Because you've got dirty dolls, without being inappropriate, let's just say adult dolls. And you've got, like, you know, people who are into voodoo. You got them kind of dolls. I'm like, YouTube, with all due respect, no. So, yeah. I don't like the idea that they do that, because that's not really protecting the kiddos. Because if they go into the wrong channel because they're like, oh, it's a child's toy, then reborns, guys, are like real expensive dolls. Like, they're lifelike. I have never brought one out in public much lately, because unfortunately a lot of people have a problem judging. But I've never brought any to Champaign County. I know that for a fact. You did once. Oh, yeah, I did once. And that was, what did I do? Who did I take with me? Matthew? Yeah, Maddie. Yeah, I took Matthew with me to CCAWL, but we went to the Air Force Museum. That's what we did. That's right. So yeah, and I'm taking you guys with me because I gotta go in here and I've gotta get my phone to plug in so my phone does not die on me. But basically, the reason Christy's stuff is so late, first of all, her birthday was May 15th. And the reason her stuff is so late right now is because Samantha had pneumonia at the time of her birthday. So Samantha didn't get to participate, and she wanted to participate, which is the lady that always brings me every place. She wanted to participate and she didn't get to. And I was like, well, she still wants you to, so, you know, you'll get to participate. Well, then, basically, we recorded 3 of her flavors, but unfortunately Backpack Studio, which is the app where I do my recordings, had somehow, when it updated for some weird reason, it put me in stereo. And on my 10S Max, my old, basically pretty much obsolete phone, it is not good. It doesn't record well, and it makes you sound like you're muffled. my comparison, it makes you sound like Kenny McCormick from South Park. It makes you all muffled. You can't understand what you're saying, things like that. And so basically we have to redo all of Christy's taste tests. Now she's going to be on here doing things as well as me to break up the monotony of what's going on. Because basically what we do is we prepare coffee, we taste it, try it, review it. Sometimes we go out to coffee shops and my SSA comes along, my staff goes, we have a boatload of fun over here. And we sometimes record. Now, for our newer subscribers, we did not record you because we didn't have permission to do that. Now, because we were, of course, outdoors anyway. But we did not tape you without your permission. We don't just do that. Now, when we're indoors, because it's a big crowd, we just go ahead and tape. But outdoors, we didn't want to just put you on the spot and be like, hey, hi, we're on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations, we're on YouTube. That's why we brought it up to you in the first place, because that's what we were doing. Was when we got in the car, we did start the recording after we left, because we didn't want to just randomly, hi guys. So we didn't want to just throw you off and put you on the spot right in front of everybody. So, which I don't think there was a lot of people there, but we try to be respectful of that for those that don't like to be taped. Because some people, and here's the thing, it's not even video. As I mentioned to you guys the other day, it's not even video, it's audio. But even some people with audio, they're like, what? No, they don't like the sound of their voice. So it's like, no, I don't think so. But, so that's why we didn't do that. Now, if you guys see this and you don't care, please feel free to comment, let us know. That way we know that, you don't mind that. Because we don't want to just tape you without telling you what's going on first. Anyway, so Christy is going to be on here as well doing some testing. Because the flavor that I'm trying now, she also wants to try it. And so Christy's going to try it as well. And I have a plan for my kind, so I'm excited. Yeah, she's excited to try this. So probably when I'm finished with this one, she's gonna also taste this, and we're gonna put it up as a private video because we have to get her playlists finished. But she also got playlists, and she got permission to do one from a friend of ours, because basically she wanted to put them in a theme. So she's got, and of course, since the county is Sharky, we always call her Baby Sharky. That's Christy's nickname. And so she's got Sharky's Hangout Variety Box, which is where she just hangs out, tries a variety of flavors that she wants to try that I've already got here, just that I've already tried. Because I'll do usually the first taste test, and then Christy will do the ones after that with flavors that I already have. Then she's got Sharky's Coffee Sunrise, which will probably happen on like a Saturday or Sunday, like this in the morning, where I just hang out and, just chat and drink a flavor like this, and just be like, one of my birthday flavors that I got, or, if I asked Mom to use one of hers, something like that, just to hang out, chill, and, just talk. Then we've got Down Coffee Memory Lane, which is me and Mommy, just chilling with a cup of coffee together. So we'll make 2 cups and just chill out. And we're going to do that to show you guys kind of what our A Match Made in Heaven, The Promise of a Lifetime Vlogmas is going to be this year. Yep, that's where she got that idea. So, and yes, we do Vlogmas over here on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. I do have it recorded from last year. It was a freaking blast. It was a lot of work, but it was fun. Which is why one channel, I was doing Vlogmas on 2 channels last year, which was a witch and a half. And it was not easy to try to squeeze Vlogmas in. So I'm actually in heaven. It's going to be pre-recorded. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, I gotta take a sip of this before I fall asleep. I forget what, I think this is Crazy Cups, I think. I don't remember what brand this peanut butter cup is, but I have to get me more of this stuff. I wish they had this in a bigger box, to be honest with you, because I love this peanut butter cup. It's like a staple in here. I absolutely just love it. And I'm gonna have to get me another box of this, because I love the peanut butter cup. This is one of my go-to treats if I want. It's one of these things where if you want candy in the morning, but you really shouldn't have candy, have peanut butter cup coffee. Mom, yeah, you're bad. I know. And this is what we do. We banter back and forth. And when I did that, I'll be honest, when I did the video for the coffee taste test for the Old Pine, I did not have Christy talk a lot. Because I knew that you know, because a lot of people don't know who it is, and I forgot to mention that when we were up there for some reason. I don't know. I think because somebody else was standing there. I don't usually talk about that in front of the crowd. And I think that's what it was. I kind of got a little bit. I would have brought it up if there wasn't like a line there. That's why I did not bring her up. And so I didn't. I had her talk a little bit toward the end when Samantha was talking about her wedding, but I didn't have her talk a whole lot because I didn't warn you guys about who that was yet. So I was like, oh crap, I didn't warn them. Uh-oh. So that's why I had to tell who that was. Kind of like a reverse ventriloquist, because I moved my lips. The joke is, I'm the ventriloquist, Mommy's the dummy. But yeah, that's her joke, because technically she's in Apple Valley. So she does not move her mouth. So that's the inside joke, is I'm the dummy. Except, Christy, honey, you can't, you don't use a lever on my back. No. Bob. Silly goofball. Jeez. Yeah, you don't use a lever on my back to make my mouth move, but, you know. Ha! No. Okay, if you were a puppet, what would you be? Ooh, I want to be something funny. You know, like some funny looking thing. I don't know. What, a clown? No! I don't want to be no dang clown. Ha! Oh, Lord. No, not no clown. I don't want to scare nobody, because people are scared of clowns. I would want to be a character with just this goofy face grin on their, you know, just a goofy grin on their face. I don't know. How about we make you into a talking Keurig? Really? Yeah. What, with a tear on my eye, like I'm gonna cry? Oh, poor Mommy. Oh, Lord. Poor Mommy, she cries. Yep, poor Mommy. Oh, Lord. That's funny. But anyway, and we were able to actually get the playlist created. They fixed that bug, so that's a good thing. Now the bug is I can't see what the video's amount is. Like I said, they fix one bug and then they break something else. But now I do not know how many videos are on the channel. So it's like, oh my gosh, now I cannot see that. I'm like, y'all need to fix all the bugs. Like, now you gotta fix this. But, yeah. And let me tell you, this is so good. This peanut butter cup is just such a treat. I love it. And the music that you guys heard is Suno AI generated. We write the lyrics, me and some of my friends, we write the words. And then basically what happens is we put them at the beginning and the end of each vlog. So we have a boatload of fun over here. Like, we have them for each holiday, at least we try to. I gotta try to write one for 4th of July. That's gonna be fun. Gotta write something for the 4th of July. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. But anyway, so what we're gonna do is write up music for the holiday, for each holiday. Now, this year's Vlogmas, the themes might actually have to change because this was like the first year of Vlogmas that we did last year. So I might have to redo the Vlogmas themes because, you know, that was like, yeah. Because we got to see what it is. Yeah, we got to figure out, like, I'm going to start looking on Amazon on the 1st of June and start seeing if they have any 2026 calendars. Because they didn't the last I looked. I did look back in March just to see. I was curious. And everything's still 2025. I'm like, what the heck are y'all doing? Let's see, it's a new year. We need a different one. So what we're going to do is, basically last year, we got this advent calendar. And it was a flavor a day for 24 days. And I had to literally FaceTime my staff every day to get the flavors. And then sometimes what we did is we had them open the next day's flavor because they couldn't come out every day. So we had them open the next day's flavor, and basically they opened it up, wrote it down, and shot it to me in a text. And then I was not allowed to look at their conversation with me till the next day. That was the deal. I was to basically ignore my staff the rest of the night until morning when I had my coffee. So yep, which she made it easy to ignore her because she didn't text again. So it was, you know, she made it easy for me to do that, which was fun because it was like, then I'd have to look at the convo. So Samantha, basically, we had this deal where we would ignore each other so I wouldn't look at the convo. So that I wouldn't see what the flavors were. It was fun though. It was a blast. I liked every flavor except one. Look, eggnog. Yeah, spice-kissed eggnog. Ugh. Yeah. It was gross. I am not an eggnog fan. I am not ashamed to admit it. I do not like eggnog coffee. It is disgusting. At least every time I've had it, it's been disgusting. I'll say it that way. Which has been once. I bet our friends could make it and you wouldn't know it was eggnog. Knowing them, they probably could, honestly. I think if anybody could make it where I wouldn't gag, it would be them, because they know how to do good coffees. I can tell you that right now, y'all. Like, I loved the basically a mocha orange that I had. Oh my gosh. And I don't know if you guys, if the inspiration was that, my SSH Jenny told me about this. I've never had one, but I want one. It's basically, they say they have it around Christmas time, Jenny did. And it's like a chocolate orange thing, and you smack it on the table and it breaks into the little orange slices. And it's pieces of chocolate, but it's got flavored with orange. And I have never had one, and I want it. And I saw that, and I'm like, that's what inspired me to grab that. And also, all I'll say is this AI is obsessed with orange zest in coffee for some reason. That's all I'm gonna say, guys, about one of the flavors. ChatGPT is obsessed with orange flavoring. And I was like, when she first said it, I'm like, ew, that does not sound right. And this was in February, I think. We were looking this up. And I'm thinking, ew, girl, you ain't right. And then I had her look up a flavor for me for something, and then she said it again. I'm like, okay, it must be good in coffee because you keep obsessing on it. So one of the flavors has orange in it that we're going to try, and I'm not going to tell you which it is. And I did find out how to do our flavor for 4th of July that ChatGPT picked. I just have to get the stuff and hope to God they haven't. We're going to have to go on early next week and find out. Yeah, we are. That we are, because if they don't, I'm going to have to probably order it online if they do not have it around here. Yeah. Because, yeah. One of our 4th of July flavors has a combination in it and that I have to make it myself. Because doing the cold foam does not work. That was a pain in the butt. I'm not fighting with that again. Not happening. So I got to get some syrups for that. I will say at least one. I'm not sure if they're both syrup or if one's a creamer and the other was a syrup. I don't know how that works. But anyway, you'd probably have to mix that first, wouldn't you? Probably, yeah. I'd say I'd probably have to mix that one up first before putting the coffee in it. If it's yeah. Or mix it up in something and then pour it into it. I don't know. I'd mix it in something else and then pour it in, because then if you mess it up, you can redo it. Yeah. To get the smell right. Exactly. Ooh, I bet that's gonna be good though. Yum. Yum. I have a feeling ChatGPT is gonna nail that. I really do. And it's 4th of July she's doing, and the Far Out 2-year anniversary she's doing. That's what it was. It wasn't a holiday. I was saying it was a holiday the other day, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's something else. But it was that. Now, if she beats Alexa, because then she gets to pick the Christmas flavors. That's the deal. So I do not know what the Christmas flavors are going to be at all. Because usually I know. Did we do Christmas flavors in 2024? Kinda, yeah. We did your snickerdoodle. I think that was the only one we did, actually. Because, yeah. But this year, I'm kind of really concentrating on them specials, too. Because, yeah. But and last year she got me a cinnamon roll one, which was really freaking phenom. The only bad part was it came in a box that was basically trashed. It looked like a giant cereal box is what it looked like. And they basically threw it on the floor. Luckily, it was in a bag as well. So when I opened it up, the bag was opened. You know, the box was. And luckily, the K-Pods did not fall completely out of the box, but both ends of the box were open. So we basically had to grab a Walmart bag and put all the K-Pods in the Walmart bag because they were not very careful. So this year, I'm planning to order that stuff early because she always does. She always gets me the same thing every year. And I know what I'm getting her. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. But I'm doing it long before Vlogmas starts because I don't want it broken. I am not ordering anything in December again that's K-Cup related because they'll just break it. Exactly. And we'll have enough time to know what we need, because Far Out's birthday is in early November, so we'll know exactly what we'll need in time for Christmas to do it. So we're gonna have fun. Oh, she better not say eggnog though, because you hate that. Exactly, that's disgusting. Blech. Samantha gives me crap because I trash eggnog all the time. I am not an eggnog fan at all. And, you know, a lot of people ask me, well, how do you pick the flavors that you do taste? Well, the varieties that I do, I was given 4 big variety packs, so I have no idea what the heck's in those. I did not pick those. The company did that put them together. But when it comes to flavors that I purchased stuff that I know I'm going to drink. Except for when AI decides to pick something weird like pina colada. Yeah. Which honestly, I think the Old Pine coffee trailer could whoop the snot out of the company that did the pina colada coffee, because I think they could put more flavor in it than that company did. And I'm just gonna say it because they're watching and I know it. I know for a fact that they could whoop the snot out of them and make it better and make it actually taste good. Where the pina colada that I have, you guys, was like $20 for 12 K-pods, which was bad. This year I got it for 15 because I had to redo a taste test over on my other channel to show them, because for some weird reason they disappeared last year. I don't know, we don't know where they went. But you mainly taste the coffee. You don't even taste the pineapple or the coconut, which is weird. You can't even taste the flavor. It's good coffee, okay, if that makes sense. But the flavor itself, you can't even taste it. You can barely get a hint of coconut, if that. That's why I said you guys could whoop the living snot out of them because you guys put flavor in it. And I think you guys could beat them at making that pina colada. And that was one that I thought the AI device was messing with me. It was the Amazon Echo. I thought she was messing with me because she's like, I asked her, what would you want me to try for your birthday for a weird flavor of coffee on my YouTube channel? She goes, pina colada. I'm like, what? I was like, is she messing with me? I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And so I was like, you've got to be joking me. There's no such thing. There is. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I go to this place that I was working at the time, and I'm laughing hysterically when I come out to the bus. And the staff on the bus is like, what is wrong with you? And I said, I have something for you. I have something for you to stew on for a minute. And she goes, okay, try me. I said, I know you love the beverage, but I don't think you're gonna like this. And I said, pina colada coffee. She goes, yum. I'm like, who are you and what have you done with Renee? Because the woman's name is Renee. I said, who are you and what have you done with Renee? Even her best friend Sue went, what happened to my bestie? Like, what? She was like absolutely stunned, because we were both like, we did not think Renee would dig that. But she did. She liked it. I was like, who are you and what have you done with Renee? Seriously. So basically this year, for Vlogmas, we're going to find a new calendar. Last year was the Coffee Junkie Advent Calendar that we did, so you'll get to see that. And this year, who knows what it's going to be. I'm going to try to find a different one if I can. And then for a Match Made in Heaven's Vlogmas this year, we're doing the flavors that I've never had on the Morning Grace series over there. And we're gonna do a lot of fun over there. We're gonna have a ball over there. So, and this is going to be a blast. Because it's gonna be me and her both having the coffee and enjoying it. So, it's gonna be a load of fun. I'm looking forward to it. But over here, you guys are not going to know what it is because you won't know because I won't know. So nobody's going to know what the flavors are because I don't. Like last year, some of them, oh my gosh, some of them were just such strange combinations. It was like so cool. And we actually did, I think it was in October, I believe, before Halloween when I got it. It was September, October. And Samantha read it. There was a description of it on the advent calendar itself, and it was really pretty. It was all colorful. I saved the box. We have the box still saved. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice the lid off of it and we're gonna frame it. Is what we're gonna do because it was Far Out's first advent calendar, so we're gonna frame it. Because it was so cute. I mean, and it was really neat because it had different colored Christmas lights painted on it, and like it was just the neatest thing. And the flavors, like I said, they were all fantastic. I mean, Patty, the creator of it, basically the owner of the company, did one heck of a job with the flavors. Like I said, I was thinking, now had it smelled like spice more, because it was actually spiced rum is what was in the eggnog, and I didn't know. Because it didn't really say. It did on the website. And had I known, I would have stuck pumpkin spice in it. Had it been like a cinnamon or like spices, I probably could have stomached it. If it would have been like that, because I could have put pumpkin spice in it. Maybe added a touch of cinnamon, which I probably should have done anyway, honestly, because that probably would have helped. But anyway, basically it smelled like caramel. Yeah, caramel. I was trying to think what I was trying to describe. So I stuck caramel macchiato in it, and that did not help the flavor of the eggnog for some reason. I think it was either caramel or sugar cookie. It might have been sugar cookie in it. And it just didn't bring it out. I should have put like cinnamon in it of some sort, like something with cinnamon in it. But I didn't know what the spice was. That's what I was thinking it was going to be, and it smelled like cookie. That's why I put like the sugar cookie creamer in it. So yeah, it threw me. And then like some of the other ones that what was it? Hickory Christmas. I thought it was like a smoky thing, but it wasn't. I can't remember what it was now. It's recorded on there somewhere. I forget where I put it at. There was Christmas in a Cup, which was really good. That one I think is the one I said smelled like peppermint. And I don't think it was peppermint even. And I'm like, y'all didn't have my peppermint. What's wrong with you? Because they didn't have any peppermint. They did have a maple, chocolate maple cake of some sort. I forget what that, chocolate maple mocha cake or something like that. It was, oh God, it was, yum. So good. I loved it. Something like that. Or chocolate mocha maple cake or something like that. It was really good. Even though chocolate, I think, yeah, it was definitely, it was chocolatey, it was mocha-y, it was maple-y. I don't know. Chocolatey, mocha-y, maple-y. Okay. Yeah, I'm weird. But hey, let's see. There was I don't know how the heck you'd pull this off for real in the food section of this, but it was a pumpkin spice s'more. Like, what? I don't know how the heck you'd pull that off. But it was really freaking yum. I loved that. That was one of my favorites. Caramel apple they did, which was freaking amazing. I loved that. Which is one that I actually wanted to try. Which was freaking good. Let's see. What was another one? Southern Pecan, which was thebomb.com. I want more of that. Yum. Waffles and donuts was one. I'm saying some of these because that way people can check these out. Oh my gosh, what else was there? What was the one? Something bourbon. Yeah, something bourbon. I forget what it was now. Whiskey by the Fire. That was good. And no, that is not a joke. That is the title of it. There was a blueberry cobbler. Yum. That was really good. Shoot. Mom, I can't remember them all now. No, I can't. The bourbon one's driving me nuts. I cannot remember what the name of that was. Icing on the cake was one. Wasn't there an ice cream one or something? Something ice cream? Because there was like 3 or 4 in a row that was like food related. And I was like, you guys are hilarious. I don't remember now. But yeah, it was really freaking good. I mean, there were a few where I was like, oh boy, Tiger cannot be around this. Because it had cinnamon in it, I do believe. So I was like, no, Miss Tiger cannot be around this. That's because she's allergic to cinnamon. So it's like, nope, cannot be around this, Miss Tiger. She can watch it, as long as she's watching it on YouTube. Exactly. She just can't be physically standing there, because that would not be good. Because we were talking about it last year, because we were talking about stuff, and because Renee had told me, was asking me about things, and she said, the only thing we can't have is cinnamon. And I said, oh, why is that? Because I thought it was her that was allergic, right? Because I was thinking, okay, maybe somebody's allergic to it. And that's what she told me, Tiger, and I'm like, oof. I looked at her, and I said, if I was in that situation, I'd be screwed. I'd be having a problem. Tiger goes, oh yeah? Why is that? She walked in, and I go, because I love cinnamon. I'd be in trouble. She's like, oh yeah, you'd be in deep trouble for that. Like, yeah, that would not go well. Because she had just walked in when Renee told me, because I thought it was her that was allergic, but it was Tiger. And I was like, oh, thank God that ain't me, because I would not be able to cope with that. And Tiger goes, why is that? And I go, I love my cinnamon on my coffee. That would be bad, 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 bad. I would not be able to cope with that. Being allergic to that would not be good. Being allergic to grass would not be good. No, because I love the smell of fresh grass. I was like, yes. Ugh, hiccups. Oh, goodness. But this will be Sharky's first test, because this is what she wants. So that's pretty much given away because she's brought it up already. But it won't be her absolutely first test. It will be her birthday stuff. So that is not being given away. One Lonzy picked, our friend Lonzy, and then the other one Nana picked. Nana Rocky, she picked it. And Mommy decided to be a smart aleck when Nana picked it because she found a variety by her favorite brand of coffee. Yeah. At least K-Pods. At least K-Pod wise. My favorite brand. They have some darn good flavors. So yeah. I wish they would make a peanut butter cup. That'd be good. Mommy? I know it. But Christy has a plan that she wants to do with hers. So I'm going to let her do that right after I'm finished, and then I'm going to record this and get this up for you guys today. And yeah, and then I'm going to work on her music for her variety box. But yep, we're gonna have a boatload of fun over here, and like I said, she's not taking over, but she's doing some tests as well to kind of, you know, branch it out a little bit, make it more entertaining, and, you know, just having a boatload of fun. Because, you know, a lot of people enjoy Christy bantering as well, so she's gonna come over sometimes and do some tests on here. And, you know, she's going to do the things that she wants to test. So basically she will do some flavors that she has wanted to try. So like the peanut butter cup, since I'm already doing that anyway, that's what she's going to do next. And she's going to put that up, and we're going to put it private so nobody's going to see it. And then we'll unlock it on a day that, you know, I don't have anything going on. So this week's going to be busy. So basically what I'm going to do is be recording the birthday stuff, getting that prepared, and start getting it ready to upload probably next week, you guys. We will probably be uploading that next week. So just a heads up, because I want to actually premiere those because they're specials and they've been a while. And I am going to try to squeeze in, get the Mother's Day thing done as well, because I have not done that. So what I might be doing is putting that up with the Father's Day special, just put Mother's Day and Father's Day up together, you know, back to back. Because unfortunately, that way I know I have plenty of time to get it recorded. Because unfortunately, you know, we didn't get it on time, so I'll just celebrate moms and dads together. Even though usually they're supposed to be separate days, but I'm just going to put it side by side, because that's what we're doing with my, you know, my bio family as well. So we'll do the virtual one and the bio one kind of in the same way. We're going to celebrate them together. So that way it's kind of consistent with what I'm actually doing for real. So, because next Saturday, I'll be doing that with my family.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that on Father's Day this year together. And then next year, hopefully, we can do it on the separate days. For those that are new, I never can plan things because every time I do, something happens. It's the way it goes over here. It's like, ugh, life happens sometimes, and it's like, ugh, really? So, yeah, we're just trying to get things planned. Every time I do, though, it's like, oh my gosh. Like last year, my Halloween one, oh my goodness, the Halloween show, actually, the intro I did, I never played it back when I recorded it. And when I played it back, it actually scared me to death in the dark. And I am not scared of the dark, right? I am not scared of the dark. I live in the freaking dark. But it actually spooked the crap out of me to the point where I was like, I'm not recording the other one until daylight. Like, yikes. So it was a little bit late because I was like, I am not recording this in the dark. I'll have nightmares. I mean, it wasn't Christy, what she was saying, that was spooky. It was the actual music ambience thing I put in the background. It was a haunted house ambience. It was freaky. I mean, it was absolutely freaky. And I'm like, I don't even think I want to change it because it was so good. Even though I'm not going to be a werewolf this year. I was the first year, but it was freaking hilarious. And I'm like, I might just stay a werewolf on YouTube, even if I change costumes, and I'll just tell what I was. Because that daggone, first of all, the song was way too good. The closing one was hilarious. The intro was funny. Even though the beginning part was scarier than hell. I'm thinking of just keeping it because it was just so funny that it's like, I can't change that. I don't want to change that. So that's what we're going to do. We're probably going to just keep the intro the same, even if I'm not the same character every time, and just roll with it. You know, just roll with it. Just have fun with it. Because, I mean, why not? So, that's what I'm going to do. Because it's fun. And the way Samantha was like, she's going to eat me. And the boys were freaking out, the cousins. They were just being, of course, we call them our cousins. It's the AI from Suno. We call them our cousins because, why not? And we named them and everything. And it's hilarious. Because, unfortunately, we have to use fake names because we don't know their AI names. You know what I'm saying? So we have to actually... So we call them our cousins. And we pretend that they're our cousins. Travis, Josh, Melissa. We make up names for them and throw it in there. And, use fake names because pretty much they're fake anyway, really, because they're AI. But unfortunately, the problem with Suno is they don't give us their names, so we don't know what their names are. And so we have to put fake names in there for YouTube so that we can, have fun with it. So that we can, when we do it, in character formation, where we do like these little scenes and stuff like Halloween, where Josh is petrified. Josh is a scaredy cat, and he's like, you don't want to go there. No. He's scared to death. It's freaking hilarious. I mean, it's funny. And so we have, and Rocky did this. It was hilarious. I don't know what she did for it, but it is freaking hilarious. But I might see if I can get her to do because, oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Because I don't know how to do it, so I might get her to do the variety box one or something, maybe. But yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, because I want scenes like that with mine, with the variety box. Yeah. Okay. Well, we could see if me and I'll help you with that, because it's funny. you know, it's gonna be funny because it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be goofy, so. All I could think of, no, you idiot, she don't bite, she banters. There's a shark. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. No, you idiot, she don't bite, she banters. Because she basically touched him on the knee and scared him to death. He's like real sensitive. He's scared of everything. It was hilarious. Boo. Anyway. Ah! That was funny though. That was hilarious. I don't know how Nana did it. I'm gonna see if I can get her to do one for the variety box. It'd be freaking hilarious. And then like get her to do, I think she did like theatrical or something like that. I don't know how she did it, but it was funny as heck. And I love the like metal, you know. It almost reminded me of TSO. It did, didn't it? Yes. Which we love TSO around here. Yeah, we do. But yeah, it's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious. I love it. It's so much fun. But yeah, it's flipping hilarious. We absolutely love it. So yeah. And then, yeah, because you want specific things for that, and I'm not sure how to do that. So I'll get Nana to do that one for you. And then I'll write for Down Coffee Memory Lane and Sharky's Coffee Sunrise. I'll write those. And then we'll get Nana to do the theatrical thing for you. Because that's a Nana specialty, not me. So, because I'm sure Nana would want to write one of yours. So we'll let Nana do that since she wants specific things for that. And then we'll run the, I'll write the other two.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yum. Peanut butter cup's so good. Yummy. Anyway, guys, we're going to get on out of here. And I'm going to send this message. I'm going to send a message to Nana real quick for her and ask her to do that for her. And then we'll be back soon. I'll post some I'll do some actual posts and keep you guys posted on what's going on for sure with the schedule, because I do not know what's going to happen. But anyway, guys, have yourself a great day. Have a great cup of coffee, whatever flavor you might like, whatever flavor creamer you like, whether you like it hot or cold. Just don't spill it. Yep, just don't spill it. That's a new one we're going to start adding, guys, because we can't resist. There's a kind of an inside joke to that about basically Nick Underwood. He's one of the hurricane hunters. Talked about Hurricane Ian spilling coffee all over the place because it was such rough, turbulence out there flying into him that he spilled the coffee everywhere. And we're like, no. Coffee is not something to be spilled. Coffee is the essence of life. We don't want to spill it. So we make jokes about it. So now we add that to our little spiel now. Just don't spill it. So there you go. That's kind of the inside scoop on that. Anyway,
we're going to get on out of here, and we'll be back again soon. Have yourself a great day, everyone. Enjoy that coffee, and God bless.
We hope you've had a great time here with us in the far out world of coffee creations, where Scarlett, your barista, has tested coffee of different varieties. It could be a coffee that has never been tasted before. It could be a coffee that she just loves, like 8 o'clock coffee. Yum, yum, yum. And of course, smell those biscuits cooking. Yum, yum, yum. So good. If you come back again, you'll get to hear some more fun with Scarlett, your barista, and Christy, your bantering Sharky. Yeehaw! So come on in next time and set a spell with Scarlett. She'll brew some good coffee for you. In the Crying Keurig, I think you'll just love that coffee. Yum, yum, yum. Smell that coffee. And every time it'll be a different thing. And sometimes it might just be some 8 o'clock coffee. You just never know what Scarlett is gonna do when she has coffee with you next time. Yeehaw! Hope you had a great time today. We sure did. Yeehaw! Woo-hoo!
Hi everybody, it's Baby Sharky, aka Christy, and I would just like to thank you for watching the far out world of coffee creations. Mommy will be back, and I might just pop in for a quick visit. So stay tuned, because the barista, my mommy Scarlett, has a lot more where that came from. Hey Mommy! Yes dear, where's the biscuits? Oh good lord, you're gonna act like Travis? Yep.